Good morning, interwebs. It's 1:40 in the morning, and I think I have neglected to say hello to you yet today. I think that's a thing that happened. So I woke up at like a regular-ish time. I think it was somewhere between 10 and 11. I don't really remember, to be honest. And then we kind of just puttered around the house and did some things because we had dentist appointments today. We schedule all 5 of our dentist appointments in order, and they do it as the first appointment after lunch, so we never have to wait for anybody, and there's nobody else in the office for us to bother, and it's very good. So we did that, and then Steve brought my youngest kid home with him, and I took the other 2 to dance, and we did that and hung out. I forgot the items I meant to bring with me because I was supposed to do some school stuff with them while I was there, but I forgot the bag here because I was running late, but that's okay. That's the joy of homeschool. We'll just move it to another time. It's fine. So I went to Wendy's instead and did a crossword puzzle with my kid. That was fun. I haven't done a full crossword puzzle in a long time. Note, the crossword puzzle I did was out of a children's magazine, so it was a little easier, but I did honestly have to look up one of the last, 4 words so that I could figure the rest of it out. But that was fun. Came home, had dinner, watched some stuff, and I then started making a hat. So I made this evening. It's a hat made out of some woolies that I had in stash. I feel like this had a color name like wood or something. I was going to make a balaclava for Steve out of this last year. I'd started it and then I frogged it. But anyways, this is going to be a birthday hat for my brother-in-law. So I'm going to hopefully get that out in the mail tomorrow, which does mean that I need to film a podcast, or at least that portion of the podcast tonight. That way I can get that in the mail tomorrow. I have a couple things that I'd like to mail tomorrow, so that'd be good. That was on my list of things to do. Now, I think that most everything else that I put on that, last night I told you I was going to sit down and plan and figure out a schedule. I think a bunch of the other stuff I have not done, though it is only, it's 1:40. Yeah, I still need to film a video tonight before I go to bed. But other than that, I think everything else can just get bumped, and it won't be a huge deal. I did a whole bunch of editing last night, so that was useful and has me set up for a decent week, I think. And doing this hat is another thing I can cross off of my bingo board. I'm making progress. I went from feeling like I had nothing to show for my month's effort so far, and nothing was, fitting in my bingo board, to, there's a lot of things on it all of a sudden. So that's good. I'm kind of holding off on some of them until I actually finish the projects. And if I don't finish them, it's not a big deal because you don't have to finish the things, but if they can be finished by the end of the month, I figure I should try and do that. Otherwise, I will then show the unfinished works as we get closer to the end. Okay, I'm going to go and film a podcast, or at least a part of it, and then we'll see what the rest of my night brings. Don't think it's going to bring much else that's exciting, but you never know. I might do something out of the ordinary. Probably won't. I don't think I have any fun tricks or anything. Just made a hat in, I don't know, a short-ish period of time. That was about all I had to show for my evening. Okay. Doing the things that I was supposed to do 2 hours ago. Well, it is about 2:50, and I am not going to film my podcast tonight. I have gotten everything out and organized and ready to film my podcast. And I'm just too exhausted. I was counting up. Actually, I made show notes. Well, as show notey as I get. I actually made a list of what I've completed. And there's 6 things that I have that are off my hook. And I think it's 8 things that are on. So that's going to be a lot of chattering and explaining and stuff. And I don't want to do a poor job of it just because I'm sleepy and can't track what I'm saying. So I'm going to go to bed. I've also kind of decided, I think this week I'm going to try and make it a goal to try and go to bed around 3-ish. Not stay up any later than that. Obviously, if my body decides that's not a good plan, I will change it. But for right now, I think that's where I'm going to try and set my bedtime. So I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty night.